36, trailing Richmond at half-time, 6-8-44.
Starting on the interchange. Matthew Francis, welcome back. What was the feeling like at half-time, mate? Did you go down to the rooms?
It's very focused down there at the moment. There wasn't much said. There were boys just staring at the ground, knowing what they had to do. Shorey was very passionate. It's just a fantastic game of footy, this one, and it's going to be dominated by the midfield. Whoever can get in top on the midfield will win this game, and it's just so quick. It's going from full back to full forward in 2 seconds. It's just a great game.
Here, 5-6 to 6-8 as we start the second half. Moore and Brown. Moore's been pretty good, not a lot of touches, but when he's held the ball, something has happened. And Gavin Brown's had a very good first half. There's Ben Moore. Not many opportunities this season. Just one game going in. Played against St Kilda in round 9 and then dropped last week. Monkhorst. Michael Gale to half forward. Russell was there. Maybe he'll match up with powerful pace. Crows kick out wide. Paul Williams had a sensational quarter of an hour in the second term. That's neat to Buckley. They do combine so well, those beautiful playmakers, Williams and Buckley. Buckley's at centre wing. Kicks the ball to centre half forward. Anthony Rocker and Gasper used his body beautifully. Can stretch, can't he? He's got a big wingspan, so to speak. He gets those big arms up, and that was a good mark.
It really was just his reach on that occasion.
It's a beautiful kick for goal. That's a terrific shot of his angle. He's a long way out, but the distance won't worry him. He has kicked a goal in every game he's played so far this season. He's missed out so far tonight. And now from 50 metres, he has he got it? Or just missed? Has come back, I think, for goal. It was a little fade, a golf shot, wasn't it? He just brought it back perfectly. And Collingwood get the all-important opening goal. So Nichols late in the first half, Rocker early in the second half.
Two quality touches here. We see Williams on screen setting this up with a nice kick to Nathan Buckley, and then Buckley just sitting the ball up for Anthony Rocker. Anthony Rocker hasn't had a lot of the ball tonight. In fact, in any of the games I've seen him play, hasn't had a lot of the ball, but he's contesting across centre half forward. He's just a focal point for them. He splits packs, and he's a very accurate kick for goal.
So back in the middle, the margin again just 2 points in the seesawing struggle. It's continuing here at the MCG. Look at Gavin Brown pump Collingwood down towards the 50. Liddell was there, he couldn't take it. The race is on and Patterson's quick. He's got to be because Kellaway is heading for the boundary line. Finds it on the outer side.
Robert Walls was asked about their second half failings prior to the matches. What he had to say.
Disappointing because we've got off to good starts, come in at half time 3, 4, 5 goals up on many occasions and been overrun. Something that we have to get right, something we've talked about, and I feel that we'll be better in that area this evening.
Prescott kicks it back towards centre wing. Collingwood playing in front, but they're beaten by Moore, who goes for the hand pass out the back door. Nobody there initially. Brown and Co will lock it up. Williams is there also, and Graham right. But it's Bond whose hand pass is smothered. Now it's back to Williams. He spears it in towards the middle. Here's a chance for Collingwood's Chad Liddell. He looks to the forward line. They need, and they've got a mark, and it's Anthony Rocker again. 18 to his name, coming into this game for the season, 18-9. One already in this quarter.
Nice kick then by Chad Liddell to Anthony Rocker's favourite side, but really the mistake was made by Richmond out on the wing division when they chose the wrong option, trying to go back inside.
This will bring the house down. If he goes, they'll hit the front, and Monkey can forget about having a chat. He swings it away to the left, and there's now 1 point in it. Down to the boundary line, Mark Doran.
Well, Sandy, I was going to tell you that Richmond were trying a two-pronged full forward line with Richardson and Gale in the square, but they've both run up the ground. Then here they come back now, so they are going to stick with that. Benny Gale and Matthew Richardson playing from the goal square.
Harrison, a reasonable build-up out wide. Bullis with him, Shawbull. Manhandled him, Shawbull. Free kick, Bullis. Fair enough. Collingwood within a point. The last time they were in front, Collingwood, It's 9 minutes into the first quarter. So the Tigers have had the better of it, but they still lead Richmond by a single point. So Bullis a long way from home. He's between centre wing and half forward. Richardson goes now, and Bullis kicks it to him. A couple of big flies, free kick coming back. Gee, Richmond unlucky here. In fact, if Robert Powell hadn't heard the whistle then and didn't pass the ball to Gale, you'd give him a smack, wouldn't you? He's tried to have a shot, but Richardson's going to get a free kick. He's had no confidence at all, Richardson, kicking for goal tonight. He's made a couple of bad mistakes trying to play on. He's kicked 2, but he was taken from the ground in the second quarter when he played on at centre wing and got all sorts of confusion reigning around his teammates and cost them a goal. Collingwood supporters don't like it. Richardson to increase the lead to 7 points. That's a great kick. That's a rocket kick. It's a goal. Well, that's going to lift him. 7-8 to 6-7.
That was a sensational kick then by Richardson. And just before that goal was actually set up by that free kick, I noticed the Richmond backman running right down into their own forward line. It's okay when there's on a fast break, but when it's a settled situation like that and Richmond are kicking outside the 50, all they're doing is blocking up the space in their own forward attack.
What a kick. What a kick by Matthew Richardson for his third, and again the Tigers stretch the lead. It's back to 7 points. Monkhorst wins it. They rip it out of the middle, courtesy of Nathan Buckley. A high ball towards the 50. Big pack of players, but no one can take the mark. Campbell's waiting down. Patterson set to pounce. Prestigiacomo is there as well. It's Harrison who gives it out to Turner. Turner looks towards half-back, doesn't travel far enough. Williams could have been free kick. He doesn't get it. Gale comes over the top. Williams goes again. He gets it out towards Patterson, who throws it towards the line. Slipped out.
Both Rocker boys starting right back near the goal square. Makes it terribly difficult for a player like Gasper, who does like to dash.
Here's Broderick. Great tackle by Buckley. Prescott at the bottom. Robert Walls tonight becoming the 7th person to move into the 600 league. A fine achievement by Walls. Currently in his 16th season, just the one flag with Carlton. That was back in 1987, and what an emotional year that was.
Interesting the way Rocker sets up when the ball is deep in their forward line. He goes right outside on the opposite side to where the ball is to give himself plenty of space with which to lead into.
Monkhorst jostling again with Holland out of the air. In front of the goal zone. Look out. Burke tries to soccer off the ground. Patterson couldn't take it. Or ducking his head and almost dangerously Callaway. Look at them. Pouncing on it. Tony Shaw, Brother Ray, 2 great names from Victoria Park in days gone by as players. Now trying to guide the side in the coaching department. Patterson takes it, goes onto the left foot, bounces down towards the forward line, and it's Callaway who's going to take the hand pass back. They'll get out of trouble, Richmond. They can set something up towards Bullis. He's leading Schäuble on the outer side. If it sits, he's in business. It doesn't, and Schäuble take it over the line.
Once again, Bullis having trouble with the ball below his knees.
Collingwood interchange. Osborne with his back just a moment ago. 7-8, 6-7. Tigers are 7 points in front. The Maggies are trying to come at them hard here. Bullis. Bond tried to get through. Free kick to Bullis. Advantage given to Bond. He's away. 1 bounce. 2. He's at 55. Good kick to the goal square. Richardson and Gale. Gale big fly. Richardson scooped it up. Taken by Crow. Crow under pressure. Belts it out. Ben Holland's got a good chance. He's got the Monkey and Williams after him. Takes Williams on. Well done, Williams. Play. Now Holland again. Monkey with him. Back to Williams. Williams with a little handball back to himself. Handball on. Okay. To Russell. It's a hot footy. Inboard to right. Sensational stuff. Right Nice little kick to centre wing, might be too far, and Campbell takes a beauty. It was good footy.
Just a wonderful contest.
Campbell's kick is excellent. To Michael Gale. Go, Michael, run away. Should have bounced it 8 times, I reckon. Kicks to Richardson, finds him. Beautiful mark. Should kick a goal. Penetrating football. Plays on. Oh, play on call. Well, if I was Robert Walls, I'd go out and tell Matthew to have a shot. He's the full forward, he's 48 metres out, he can get the distance.
I think Chris Bond might have just done that.
Centre half forward the bounce.
Maybe a moment going begging for the Tigers. Back towards Campbell. Leading in the race. Broderick there to chop him off. Back to Prescott. Tigers picking up plenty of possessions. His kick puts more under pressure. He's got to beat 2 of them. And he does! Well done by the youngster from Gwinnett. In towards full forward. Bullis was there trying to swipe it with the one hand. Richardson waits. It goes the other way. And it's McDonald. Alex McDonald. Tucked in the back line. Goes to the outer side and finds Curran. Away he goes. Towards centre wing. This is a classic contest. Darren Gasper in the back. Does it nicely. Gives it away to Harrison. In towards full forward. Half forward. Schäuble comes over the top with a big fist. Back to Schäuble again. Off he goes towards McDonald. Wide to the outer wing. And beat Rocker over. With him is his shadow in Darren Gasper. Another throw in. Jason Baldwin still waits his chance. To have a go with his new club. Of course, all the footy with Bruce and the boys on Talking Footy. Right around the country on Monday night. Just check your local guides, won't you? A must. Gale, Moncours. Back to Gale again. Now in towards the middle. Prescott. Sheer desperation. So too from Buckley. Moore. Guides the hand pass. Finishes with Broderick. Forced onto his lovely little left foot that he enjoys. Liddell steals it, however. And Crow takes it away for Collingwood. Down towards Buckley on half forward. Campbell is there also. Wayne Campbell first to it. Needs help. Did it almost like Buckley. And eluded the Collingwood champion. Comes away with a hand pass to Gaspar. Cops one for his troubles. Goes on with the job down towards right half forward. Holland and Monkhurst see it over. Campbell's okay. He bounces up again.
Picked up then by Anthony Rocker. Campbell's been a very good player across half back. He's caused Tony Shaw problems all night.
Goals hard to get here. 7-6. Moncours wins it. There's Bond around his body. Good effort by Nichols, but well done by Crow to McDonald to right. He's kicking to the centre square. Oh, Kellaway. He's played the percentages beautifully tonight. Harrison's out after it. Worried out of it by Christian Carmo. Probably should have kicked it. Well, no, he did the right thing. He had Wild. He had Patterson closer. Taking off now Rocker. Wild puts it up in the air. South sets himself. It wasn't a good kick. And Gasper's away. And Gasper's kick's not good either to Nichols because Crow had the chance. Good effort by Bullis. Can he get the ball out? He does. Round the body there by Chaffee. He's just come onto the ground. Free kick coming back to Collingwood, I think, for hanging on against Bullis.
Yeah, Bruce, a moment ago, Trent Nichols just not working hard enough to get to the ball. He was prepared to let his Tiger teammate go for the ball. He hung back, hoping that it would be a Tiger ball, and it wasn't. It was a Collingwood ball. And Robert Walls would be terribly disappointed with that bit of play.
Scott Crow between half back and centre wing. Gets the ball almost to half forward. Big fly by Liddell. Michael Gale and Kellaway. Well done. Campbell's having a terrific match to Powell. Powell took too long. Liddell belts it with a hook into the pocket. Just wondering, Tim, is Miranda Richard? He's been off the ground for a long time. I thought he started pretty well.
No, look, I think he's been dragged. He had he had 2 and 2 in the first quarter, so he had 4 possessions, and in the second quarter he didn't touch the ball, Bruce, and we see him running around the bench line. Well, Dippers has told us that Miranda is in fact not injured, so it's just his poor form at this stage sees him off the ground.
Longhurst tries to swipe around the back. There's been a free kick for illegal shepherding. Taken by Prescott. towards centre wing. Bullis was the target. He got one hand to it. Crow came in high from the side. Nichols was shoved unceremoniously over the line. Bullis lost it. Everyone on the edge of their seats for this one tonight. And if you're watching at home, you've got the best seat in the house here on 7 for this one. 43 plays, 50 if you've just tuned in. It's the Tigers who lead, but an absolute cliffhanger. How long can they keep up this pace, this pressure? Nichols takes it from Prescott, goes across the ground. Richardson a slight fumble, but he picks himself up. Bondi says, I'll take you all on, and he can't win that one. Gang tackle to the ground.
And no prior opportunity there for Bond. Good pressure from both sides tonight.
So right on 50. Monkhorst and right for Collingwood. Scotty Turner doing the ruck work there. Right work well. Here's Williams. And he goes, he really goes, but Michael Gale's equal to the task and he puts the pressure on that's required. Buckley, an excellent spoil. Played by Nathan Buckley. Scotty Crow has it. They go in towards goal. Over the top of Rocker. Which way will it bounce? Heads towards goal and just away to the left as Gasper races through with that ball. 6 points now, the margin. Anthony Rocker just feeling that left side perhaps a little. I just wonder, Tim, how long they can keep this pace and this pressure up.
Well, it's a real arm wrestle at the moment, Sandy, and you just wonder which side's midfielders will tire first.
So Rocker may be looked at. Now, Harrison, is he off? Probably not. Back to Campbell, having a big match. To Kellaway at half-back. Tim, a mistake either way here is so critical, isn't it?
I was just thinking the same thing, Bruce. In a tight game like this, mistakes are critical.
Monkhorst, well done. Patterson building it forward. Prescott courageously held his ground against Curran. Chappie coming through, got a lot of distance. Inside 50, Richardson going for it. That's Mark Richardson, hasn't got to him, but now he gets the chance. Can he break a tackle? He does, to Paul Williams. Williams exciting, kicks the ball wide, maybe too far. Kellaway at the back, taken by Christian Gomo. Out to Buckley. Buckley's high left foot. Can Collingwood take a big mark? Crow sets himself. Gasper's got it. Good mark. Free kick either way, I think. Going to Campbell, who's having a fantastic game at the back. Best and fairest of the club a couple of years ago in their big year. Kicks the ball to centre wing to Chaffee. Talented sportsman Chaffee, was on a baseball scholarship in the States. Ball inside half forward, missed by Bullis. Play on call. Graham Wright with an opportunity to steady up.
Goes from half back. Flat-looking helicopter punt is going to bounce its way down towards the attacking 50. Collingwood in the scoring zone once again. But the desperation is just a credit to all players on the ground.
They're extremely desperate. I'd be tempted at this stage, though, to bring Richardson out to centre half forward. Sandy Bullis is just struggling there at the moment. Maybe just drag him back to the goal square. And we know how athletic Richardson is. You'll create a target for them.
A very important 6.5 minutes left in this term. Said to the top of his jumper, which he was with the left hand. So play goes on for the Tigers, and it's Turner on centre wing. An underground punt, doesn't have a lot of distance about it, but it's picked up by Powell. He goes towards half forward. Here he comes, Richardson, leaping, but he can't take the mark. Wild's in trouble, in real trouble. The cry of ball goes up, and he's been beat. Great tackle by Darren Gasper. Richmond will go inside 50. Flagging punt is okay. Brendan Gale is going to have a shot. 45 out. Collingwood make the change. Rocker holding that left side, as we said, appeared to have a major problem. Coming on is the veteran Gavin Kusiska.
And I think he hurt his side when he collided with Campbell before.
In the meantime, Brendan Gale can stretch this lead for the Tigers. At the moment, it is 6 points. It is now 12 points. Big goal for Benny Gale. Big goal for Richmond.
drilling this one. Campbell has been a very good player tonight. I mentioned a moment ago the troubles he has caused Collingwood. He's picking up Crow now. Crow's trying to drag him right back on the goal line.
Anthony Rocker in a bit of pain there with Richard Osborne. So two of their goal kickers on the interchange now. Some doubt about Rocker, you'd think. Prescott out of the centre. Kicks the ball to half forward. Richardson had a fair chance. Little kick away. Bullis back to Chaffee. They're going to use Richardson. Comes back to centre of the ball. To centre half forward. Ben Moore was there. I've liked his game tonight. 45 metres out. Kicks the ball up in the air. It'll be touch play on. Shawball. Quick kick away. But only straight to Bond. At 52 metres. Too far out to kick the goal. On his own in the goal square is Richardson. Now he sets it up for him. Richardson sets himself. And takes a screamer. It's been paid. Now have a shot, son. Don't play on. What a mark, Timmy.
Just a bit of an experience there by James. James really should have blocked Richardson's run at the ball on that occasion.
He's going for his fourth goal. Straight in front. And has he got it? He has missed it. Unbelievable. You wouldn't read about it.
Well, Bruce, if you look at his kicking this year, you actually would read about it because he's been inaccurate this season. He's kicked 22 goals and 17 behinds.
Well, I must be a bad judge. I thought he had a fair chance from there, too.
No, you just don't read all that. That's a bad miss, isn't it? Still, let's not dwell on that. Through the arms of Holland. Could Collingwood turn this right around? Williams. Suddenly there could be a 2-goal turnaround here if we're not careful. Williams spears it in towards half forward. Rocker's caught behind. Grasiska's playing down in there too at the moment. Patterson is there. Osborne also. Taken away by Michael Gale, who got it out. Harrison gets a lovely little kick towards centre wing. Now the Tigers are in business again as Powell runs centre wing. He bounced his way down towards 50. A centering kick. Where's the leaping gnome again? Oh! He's done it again! Floating over the pack so majestically. That is a mark and a half.
That was an inspired mark. You could just see him taking off. We see Robbie Powell sets it up. Matthew Richardson from the clouds, and his opponent Mark Richardson, he just has to go with him, but he probably just lacks that little bit of athleticism.
So here he is, directly in front. Bruce, shut your eyes, and we'll watch this ball sail. But will it sail straight? From 46 metres, it's a flat-looking helicopter pumped again, and it's not at all pretty off the boot.
He's lost his confidence in his kicking. There's no doubt about that. He has to go back to the basics as we go down to Dipper on the bench. How's Anthony Rocker, Dipper?
He's okay, Tim. Because of the pace of the game, the doctor said that it's a severe stitch, and he's already been up twice along the boundary line, running up and down. But it's inspirational stuff by young Richardson there, Tim.
Just keeps missing. That's the problem, Dip. There's Brown to Curran. Has a beautiful back turn. Curran's kick to centre half forward. Richmond getting back. Kellaway, you little beauty. What courage, played by Burke. Holds it up. Wobbly kick, but it was a good one to Gale. Chappie was there to try and hold off Williams. Gale waits to kick. Courage needed. Prescott's got all of that. No worries about Prescott in that area. Don't take it off him. Settle it down. Well done, Rowan Saws. Good umpire. Prescott from centre wing. Kicks the ball to centre half forward. Richardson launches again. Can't take the mark. There's McDonald on the up to Buckley. Buckley looking wide. Mark Richardson with a chance. He's a long way from Matthew. There might have been a move there. Mark Richardson at centre wing. They want him to go on with it. Kicks it inboard to Patterson. Patterson down at his ankles. Plays it low anyway. Then kicks towards Kellaway and Osborne. Kellaway's thump was good. Now Kellaway again. Has to concede some ground. Turner's got a stretch and makes it. It was a good effort. Now quickly kick it on to Gale. He does, and Gale's away.
Plenty of room as he comes down centre wing to the roar of the Richmond fans. Has a look down towards left half forward. No mark taken. Comes steaming out was Paul Bullis. In fact, it finishes with him. Well done. He can go back to Michael Gale. He'll set it up further with a little chip towards Ben. And Moore takes the mark. Goes in towards the pocket. And a good strong work by Brendan Gale in front, not rewarded. Powell tries a soccer off the ground. It's a fresh air shot though.
And Bruce, you're right about the change. James has now gone on to Matthew Richardson.
So deep in the attacking zone in the left forward pocket as Rocker sits it out with the monkey. Close to siren time. Maybe a big opportunity now. Inside 50. Gale tries to pluck it out of there, then trying to get his left foot to it. They are going to be dog-tired at three-quarter time, Mark Moran.
They certainly are, and you can hear the voices here. I'm about 20 yards only away from play at the moment. The players are yelling at each other. They know how important this last couple of minutes are. If anyone can pinch a goal now, they could probably pinch the match.
Gale again does the ruck work. Collingwood's defence is being tested, and at the moment they are standing up. Scotty Russell. They're exhausted, and they've still got another quarter to go.
Players from both sides are really starting to feel the pinch.
I think Robert Walls will remember his 600th game for some considerable time. Gale again for the third time, onto the left foot, wobbles it across the face of goal. Look out! James comes away. It's going to be okay. He gives it to Gavin Brown. There's time for either side to score. Brown bounced his way through the middle. No one comes at him. Eventually it's Michael Gale. It's a tired kick, and it's chopped off by Burke.
Timely interception. Burke's kicked to centre wing. McDonald's there and out of play. Richmond leading late in this match. They've been in front since the 9-minute mark of the first quarter. When I say late in this match, late in this third quarter, they led at quarter time by 15 and at half time by 8. Buckley over the top. Silent sounds. So Richmond has done its job in the third term. Collingwood got the first goal of the third quarter. They got within 2 points in a hurry, then got within 1. But Richmond is able to stretch the lead from 8 to 14 in that term. Matthew Richardson. Gee, what a quarter. But couldn't convert. I wonder if Nathan bowed. Nathan, can you hear me for a moment? Just with Matthew Richardson and that kicking problem that he's got.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a confidence thing, but I'll tell you what, he's still getting it though, and if he's still getting the ball, he's a chance to kick goals, isn't he?
Do you fancy your chances, Matthew Francis, to come from 14 points behind?
I think the fitness of the Maggies is pretty good this year. It just thrills me to see 4 and 5 gang tackles, and we're just hard at the ball. I mean, fancy Mike Sheen saying we're soft in the centre. This is just a fantastic hard game, and I'd give us a big chance to come right over the top of the Tigers in the last quarter.
Gee, I'm pumped. I don't know about you guys. At three-quarter time, Richmond lead. It's 8-10 to 6-8.
Reckon you're pumped. Robert Walls is pumped. He just told his players, fantastic, you're running, you're pushing the ball on, you're standing your mark, and Nathan Bell, you can smell the grass out. It's fantastic, isn't it?
It is good. Those stats you mentioned at half-time for our second half playouts, hopefully you can roll them up and smoke them.
And Matty, you reckon the Magpies can come back? I mean, they're putting a terrific effort as well.
Mate, if we can get Severio Rocker and Anthony Rocker firing up forward and getting our midfield run again, it's just going to be a great last.
Now, Nathan, just show us your hands for a minute. Can you see that? Just shows your head. What's going on here, lads?
I told you, you annoyed me.
No, but really, Anthony Rocker's come off the ground now. Is he fit enough to finish off the last quarter?
Geez, I don't know. It doesn't look like he's starting off out there. Let's just hope Aussie can give us something. We need a lift up there in the forward line. We need someone to take the game by the scruff of the neck and kick some goals.
All right, boys, take it away again.
Thanks for that, Tipper. We start the final quarter on Friday night footy. Huge crowd. Fantastic game it's been. The stakes couldn't be higher. Richmond desperately need a win, and so do the Maggies. Williams had it smothered. Ben Holland out of the centre square. Belts the ball inside 50. Attacking it by Gale. Good play too. Taps it forward. Taken by Chaffee. He was all right in the third quarter. That one cut off. Williams a quick kick away. Ben Holland's been good.
Lucky then Chaffee, just choosing the wrong option.
Ben Holland wide to half forward. Going to ground was Gale. Taken by Wild. He can chip the ball to Mark Richardson, who's got it. Mark Richardson between half-back and centre wing. Collingwood need the first goal. Inboard to Williams. He's had his hands on the footy early in this last quarter. He's going to be a key player. Kicks the ball to Buckley. Almost. Kellaway's been superb. Ben Holland puts a tackle on, and it's going to be a bounce. found it interesting, Tim, in the third quarter that Damien Moncos gave 2 free kicks away on the ruck against Ben Holland. The experienced Moncos is sitting it out against the inexperienced Holland, yet he was the one who made the error. Soares, Nash love the umpires. Campbell ducks his head. Was clever enough to get it back to Gasper. Gasper almost legged to the boundary line. It was pretty crude, but he wanted it and he found it. And it's going to be a throw in. Is it deliberate what's going on? It is. He's paid it.
Look, if you're going to pay them, you pay them all night. You don't just choose them in the last quarter of a game.
Osborne sets it up to Sirocco at full forward almost. And he's going to get a free kick. He got a slap across the chops. Well, what a controversial free kick the other one though, against Gasper. Paid by Rowan Soares for deliberately handballing the ball out.
There's the free kick there. Just a bit of scruffy play then by Turner. But really, you have to question why the umpire paid that deliberate out of bounds. There's been a number of questionable ones tonight. That one no more than any of these other ones, and that's probably a little bit soft on that occasion too, but I guess you'd have to say by the letter of the law the arm was on the shoulder and the hand was across the face.
It's kick 3 in his 100th game. He must score here from 25 metres out, directly in front. He's kicked the goal. It was the one that Collingwood was searching for. They close it up again, 7-8 to 8-10.
Well, Scotty Turner's done a pretty good job on Savroka tonight. This last quarter will be decided by whichever side is fittest. Both teams are trying to shake players free. Watch this, Gasper's a long way from the boundary line. A long way from the boundary line, and I believe that is an incorrect decision.
So the Magpies close the gap. After a couple of interesting decisions, the play goes on. Broderick out of the centre. Down towards half forward. Osborne is there defending. Graham Wright is quick, and he's also got a birthday today. He'd love to celebrate with a win. But it's like a piece of soap, isn't it, out there? The pressure being applied by Harrison is good. It comes towards Moore. He gives it away towards Bond. It's a high kick. Well, Nichols it was in towards Bond. Couldn't take it cleanly. Could have been some holding on. Fans not happy. Play goes on. Tackling is like it was in the first quarter. How long can they keep it up? Hollander's caught. Gets it away quickly towards Chaffee. He looks down towards centre half forward. A big pack of players. Here's an opportunity. It goes over the head of Richardson. He can leave it. He won't miss that one. So Paul Bullis and Matthew Richardson combine for Richo's fourth. And they've got the answer. It's again a 14-point break.
Good play then by Holland just to get the handball away. And Bullis, who's worked hard all night, he's missed a number of balls that perhaps he should have been able to clean up, but he keeps working. And that's all you want from your centre half forward. You want a player that's there. He didn't go up for the mark. He stayed down for the crumb and finished it off nicely to Richardson.
So they're back to a couple of goals in front, 9-10, 7-8. Campbell was great in the middle a moment ago too, getting it to Holland. Mark Doran.
Yes, Bruce, Tony Shaw at three-quarter time told his players to concentrate with their disposal. He said the boys have got to start hitting the leads so that the boys can mark and put it a lot closer. And they've got Rocker at full forward and Buckley now at centre half forward moving around, and Callaway's on him.
Patterson out after it. Osborne to provide a shepherd. Prescott broke the shepherd. Patterson took a long time to get a handle on the footy. Richmond swarm all over the top of him. The ball still to be won. Trying to break through was Ben Moore. Collingwood hold it up again through Wild, and it'll be a bounce. And every minute that goes by is to Richmond's advantage at the moment.
And Bruce, Ben Moore had something like 49 possessions last week in the reserve. That's exactly why they've pushed him up, and he's been an honest contributor tonight.
He's done a good job. He's been very competitive, hasn't he, when he's been around the footy. 14 posies for him tonight. Mark Richardson over the top of Ben Holland. Powell, whose pace has been exciting tonight, with him Curran out of play. Still plenty of time. We're very early into this final quarter. It's 50-64. Richmond's lost 5 out of 6. They sit Daffy and Miranda, two of their guns, on the interchange bench. That's a surprise. I wonder how fit they are. Miranda coming back from a hamstring. Daffy's had niggles all year. Osborne's quick kick to half forward. Kellaway Buckley. That is a fantastic matchup. Now Campbell belts it into the centre.
Lovely kick and a lovely mark taken by Nichols. Looks down towards the half-forward line. Bullis, who marks, but he's 75 out. Paul Bullis is called to play on. He does. A centering kick. Richardson again! But this time, he was a couple back. Couldn't take it. Collingwood pounce on it. McDonald was at the bottom of the pack. Pies want the next one badly. Williams takes the mark. He plays on now. Russell will come away. Up towards left half forward. Buckley. Kellaway. Buckley again. A little toe poke initially, and then Liddell comes in and pops it over on the full. So it'll go back to Wayne Campbell. Points in Richmond's favour. Fourth plays 15th on the ladder. That's where the Tigers are at the moment. Shawbull floats across the pack. He couldn't take it. Crow to McDonald, back to Shawbull. Another one. Look out, Curran in real trouble. Williams through but without the ball. Patterson handling it to Kurasiska. He goes onto the left foot and tumbles it towards Liddell. There's 4 hands on that ball. And it's been awarded to Liddell.
Campbell choosing the wrong option on that occasion. He really had to knock the ball away.
Plays on to Buckley. Penetrating kick into full forward. They want a mark. They want a rover. They want Wild to do something. He can't, but Aussie's there. On to the left foot. Up goes the black and white army. They're still there. Osborne gets his second. Collingwood. Hang on.
Well, he's a proven goal kicker, Richard Osborne, and that's exactly why Collingwood went after him when he was dropped off the Western Bulldogs list. On this occasion, he just camps himself underneath the pack, just waits for it. Rakwa almost takes the ball. The Richmond defenders then were just caught napping. A good tackle. Gasper gets caught up in the tackle, and Osborne just snaps at one of his show with the left foot to keep the Pies alive.
8-8 to 9-10. Osborne, opportunist goal, his second. Kurasiska a moment ago, first kick for the night. 56 to 64. Richardson doing all right in the centre square. Bond and Curran. Curran was unlucky. No free kick. Play on call. Buckley onto it. Buckley delivers beautifully to Rocker. Couldn't quite take it. Kellaway's been a master at the back. So's Campbell. They've been fantastic as a pair. He kicks to centre wing. Outnumbered was Bullis. Well done, big fella. Oh, gee, a lot of it. Pressure Giacomo. Boots it back to centre half forward. Osborne now outnumbered in the front spot. Campbell tries to go off the ground. He couldn't. Patterson's there. Gasper's there. They've got to try and hold it up, Richmond. It'll be a bounce. Well, Bullis had a lot of the footy at centre wing.
You've just got to pay those marks. A terrific effort on his behalf. There was about 4 Collingwood players around him at the time. He had enough of the ball.
Wouldn't you love to measure the stress levels of the coaches in a situation like this over 30 minutes? They push forward, Collingwood, they push forward, Wild off the ground, and Gasper off his boot. 8 goals 9 to 9 goals 10. Shaw and Wolves will be completely run out at the end of this game, just like a lot of other people in this ground.
Scotty Turner. Using all of his allotted time. Goes straight down the middle. Now Holland will fly from behind. In front was Gavin Brown.
You could tell where the ball was going. Richmond flooding that part of the ground.
Chips away towards Scotty Russell. He's 70 metres out. Chips back again. Was it the right option? Only time will tell. Darren Gasper marks in defence. Maybe not. The long kick could have been in order. Campbell gives it away to Powell. He heads to the outer side, over the head of Broderick. Russell again, keeps Collingwood in the hunt. Buckley spears the hand pass away. They come surging forward. They need the next goal. Maybe they'll get it. Wild gives the hand pass to Patterson. Patterson goes for goal. Patterson! Yes! First game to Stephen Patterson. First goal in his 49th game. And what a finish. What a game.
It is good handball in from Russell. Good vision from Buckley also. Collingwood setting that play up with plenty of spare players there. But I really believe that Paul Broderick's starting to look extremely tired. And if Miranda's fit and Daffy's fit, I'd have them on the ground as quickly as I possibly could.
putting up a big challenge. They're within a point. 9-9 to 9-10. Crowd absolutely roaring itself hoarse here as Collingwood come forward through Buckley. And then Russell and Brown. Is it 50? No. Did the captain score the goal? He's at 48 metres. He was a goal kicker, wasn't he, early on in his career?
It's beyond his distance now, Bruce.
You just never know, Tim, when the adrenaline's really flowing. He just might get it home.
The optimist wants to write the script.
He's 50 metres out. He gives it all he's got. It's floating and scores a level. It's all tied up at the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Those centre bounce breaks just absolutely critical in this last quarter.
Well, those two
see the boys. They're looking tense, aren't they, now?
Sitting on the edge of their chair like the rest of us here, enjoying it all. It has been a magnificent contest.
Turner again goes straight down the middle. Bounces smack bang in the centre. Who is going to lift now? Collingwood have so far in this term. They've caught them. They haven't been able to overtake them as yet. Liddell may have something to say about that. He pumps it high. Rocker's got to make a lot of ground. And Turner takes an excellent mark in defence. Away comes Scotty Turner from the back pocket towards centre wing. It's a sort of game that could go on and on. It's just so good. But that's too big an ask as Bullets gets caught. McDonald keeps it in. Look for Preston Giacomo. Couldn't take it. Now an opportunity for Chaffee. Two bounces. Look out. Paul Williams almost got you. Maybe down ground. No. The whistle's been put away now. It's inside 50. James gets it out to Wright. Wright finds the quiet Francisco. He's between half-back and centre. Spent considerable time on the bench, did Gavin Francisco. Now to half-forward. Towards Gavin Brown, Liddell, Wild. Wild gets a short kick, but it's smothered. Look at Kellaway. He has been fantastic tonight. Look at Campbell, Osborne, Broderick, Gaspar. Caught. Back to Broderick again. The left footer will head away to Michael Gale. Now he's got Prescott over the top, but he can't take the mark. Buckley also lost it. Scoops it out the back door. Play on, says the umpire. Broderick almost applied a high tackle. Curran kicks to full forward. Brown's the flyer. Rocker there also. Brown recovers. Tries to get it to Osborne. How long can this keep going? It's eventually socked towards the line. We're kept in play by Harrison. Over the top. Osborne is there. Campbell is there. And so too is the boundary line.
Sandy, there's a number of players almost dead out there on their feet. Michael Gale can hardly raise a trot. Scotty Russell ran him right down there on the ground. We see David Burke.
Burke's in a bit of trouble too. Looks like he might have injured his forearm there. Collingwood at 50 metres. Chief Michael Gale had got it. Prescott was all alone, wasn't he? There's Osborne, who's been pretty important. Chance for Wild. Ball still in. Wild can go all the way.
He's got to run at him.
And has kicked the goal. They're in front. First goal to Wild. The first time since the 9-minute mark of the first quarter that Collingwood's been in front. And Richmond, have they got the staggers again?
They certainly have got the staggers. We see there David Burke coming off the ground and Mark Miranda coming on. Miranda's obviously not injured. And they'll need to get as many fresh players out there as they possibly can. Daffy's still on the interchange bench. But on that occasion, the Richmond defenders should have run at Wild. Just made him make a decision.
9 3/4 minutes remaining. Mark Doran.
Sandy, from ground level, the ferocity of this game is enormous. It's exactly what Robert Wall said at three-quarter time. He thought that may give the Tigers the edge, but Collingwood have certainly answered, and every ball you get here is certainly hard-earned.
6 points the margin. Not over yet. There's still a lot of football left. McDonald swipes it to half forward. Campbell tries to burst through a couple. Is unsuccessful, but he's got support through Harrison. Back towards the middle it goes once more. The bouncing ball eludes them all but one. Buckley's hand pass towards McDonald. He couldn't take it. It was Broderick who kicks to half forward. Passed right. Here's Richardson. Doesn't like the set shot. Maybe he can manufacture something for Nichols. Got a boot to it. Toe pokes it forward. They still charge it down. He's still going his trick. He holds it for a long, long time. Gets the hand pass towards the forward zone. And the Collingwood defence, led by the able Gavin Francisco, will come away. Couple of ounces. And to the outer side. Powell's underneath it. Russell there also. Powell takes a good mark. It's time for Richmond to lift now. And Scotty Russell not appreciating being used as a step ladder.
There's not a lot of movement there at the moment, Sandy. A lot of tired players.
Powell looks down to half forward where the pack will gather. Richardson waits down and very, very tired.
That just has to be a contest at this part of the game. Richardson just has to go at that ball. Even if he doesn't get the ball, he just has to cause a spillage. We go down to Mark Doran.
Yes, Tim, Jason Baldwin's warming up down here on the bench for the Tigers and looks like he'll make his first appearance for the game. The former Fitzroy Vice captain, and what a time to come into it.
And here goes Collingwood again. It's Patterson bouncing his way towards goal. He can cover himself in glory. Which way will it bounce? Away to the right.
Well, Baldwin's pace could be important here. He's quick at least.
It's staggering to think that they've still got a fresh man on the bench, isn't it? This could be a critical interchange, this one.
Good luck to him as he has his first game with his new club. We wish him well. What a time to come on. Turner to the outer side. There's a contest there. It spills to the bottom. No. The mark is going to be paid. Agree, Tim?
Well, it makes you wonder about that Bullis one earlier in the quarter, doesn't it?
It's Gale who's going to take it at half-back. Benny Gale.
Kicks to the centre. Just too far. But a bouncing ball. Collingwood Shawble onto it. Good hip and shoulder though by Richmond. Benny Moore can kick a goal. He has threaded it. The little fella. 2 goals to Moore. And Richmond needed it. And they're back in business. As a point the difference. 10-11 to 10-10.
Well, they really just squeezed the guy out of nothing. I was almost going to blast Matthew Richardson, who wasn't even concentrating when this ball came into the forward line. He was actually heading back in the opposite direction. Matthew Richardson plays his best football when he pushes up into the football. Too much tonight, he's turned his back and gone back round towards goal.
Collingwood by a point. Moore's going to remember this game like so many others for a long, long time. Buckley out of the middle. Collingwood go charging to half forward. Who can keep raising a gallop? That's the question. Gasper to Campbell, almost down to centre wing. He's been excellent, has Wayne Campbell. Club champion in 95. And back to that form now. Scheuble. Now McDonald. Floating kick. It beats the ball. Sam at the back. Soccer. Tries to, it goes wide. Patterson may have to do the same thing. Bond is right on his hammer and he's a fierce little terrier. The ball spills free to Darren Gasper. He beats Richard Osborne, flicks it towards half-back. They are dog-tired and so there will be mistakes, but don't blame them. They've given us a fantastic contest. Look at that. Still pouncing on that ball like seagulls over a leftover sandwich.
It's all about getting numbers at the ball now.
Collingwood had a couple of free kicks. They were unlucky then, the Maggies. Gasper made a blue, actually. He should have used the handball and went for a free kick, and it wasn't a good one. But who knows? I reckon Richmond deserved a bit of luck after that out of bounds and maybe the Bullis mark, but certainly the out of bounds, the handball. Big belt by Gale, important. Wright's there with Nichols, still at centre wing. There's a point the difference. What a magnificent competition we have in the AFL. So even, week in and week out. And if this had been a grand final tonight, they'd talk about it for 100 years, wouldn't they? It'd be a classic. Gale reaching high to Baldwin. First kick for the Tigers. Inside 50. Big fly. Can Holland get back? Will they concede a point? They probably will, Collingwood. They'll have to. Scores a level. Would they have done that in the dying seconds? We've got time, plenty of it. But scores a level here. Fans everywhere, deliriously delighted. 71 apiece.
Well, they can be a dangerous side on the kick-out, Collingwood.
James, straight down the middle. Richardson in from the side. Goes through to the back. Moore looked for the free kick. Didn't come his way. Comes towards Crow, who just paddles it to his teammate. But Richmond now applying the pressure. They've turned the heat up just a fraction. Chappie's kick is wide. Graham Wright gives chase. The fresh man Baldwin is after him. It's over the line.
Sensational play then by Trent Nichols, just to hold the ball up. The pressure he applied to the Collingwood player on that occasion was magnificent. Kept the ball in and almost created an opportunity where Richmond would have been able to get themselves a scoring shot.
Paddy Francis looking on. Campbell out of the air. A high kick, Richardson. Short ball for Richardson. Plays on. He loves a snap. He loves a snap. It's taken all night. But he's done it. Number 9, Richo.
Well, he has precocious talent, doesn't he, Matthew Richardson? There's no doubt about it. You watch him play, you criticise him, and Wayne Campbell's just been inspirational tonight. He was disappointed he missed out on the state squad. I'm sure Gerard Hill is here tonight watching him, and he would have been impressed with what he's seen tonight. I can see him being added to the state squad. A great game this.
5 to Richardson. It's been the best and the worst from him tonight. Williams out of the centre. Collingwood coming back. Kicks to Rocker and Turner. Over the top. Brown trying to get back for Collingwood. He forces forward. Turner's on him. Brown, a great effort to try and hold it in. Marinda's off the ground. They had the numbers. Baldwin panicked. Didn't need to. Had players around him. Probably doesn't know them all that well. And kicked it out of play.
Well, that's the problem, though, Bruce. When you sit on the bench all night, you're watching it, you're tense, you get up out there, and you just haven't been able to play yourself into the game.
Nathan Bauer, have a look at your son. Throw in. Half forward for Collingwood. Out of play. Oh, Matty Francis, what a game, eh?
Yeah, it's an important goal now.
Oh, you're not kidding.
We're both pretty quiet now, aren't we?
I was going to say, the first time Matthew Francis hasn't been able to put a sentence together all night. Free kick. It's against Richardson. It's going to Richmond.
We'll speak to you after the game, boys. You just relax and enjoy it.
Thanks.
Here's Brendan Gale. To the outer side. Richmond now will be quite happy to control that ball. Richardson's a long way down the ground, just exerting some authority. And he's given him a free kick.
There's nothing in that umpire.
So Crowe does take the kick to McDonald. There's one straight kick in it. And 4 minutes remaining. To half forward. Collingwood need a mark. Brendan Gale's at the back. So the big man at centre half back. Goes wide to Mark Moringa. Not too much wrong with him as he floats down the middle. Looks to half forward towards Bullis. He's on all fours. Prestigiacomo is locking him up. Schäuble is there too. The umpire comes in and takes charge, but Paul Bullis has done the job there as far as his teammates are concerned, and now Liddell and Moncourt look on with considerable concern. Now it's Collingwood again, playing catch-up footy on the outer side. Belted by Rocker, back towards centre wing. Baldwin, welcome to your new side. Here's Powell, still running. He's been running all night at a fierce pace. Holland has been pretty good. Gets the hand pass away. Chaffee from a standing start and under pressure puts it out of bounds on the full. So another chance for Collingwood to go forward. But time is ticking away.
Centre wing. Gale's played it huge last quarter. No mark paid. Play on called. Richmond have got numbers. Broderick well played to Powell. Powell kicks the ball inboard. Here's Richardson. Should love this situation. Got a bad bounce. He's stiff. Schäuble with it, holding it up. Handball's okay into the centre. Taken by Brown. A cool head. Kicks it as far as he can to centre half forward. Buckley's outnumbered. Gasper gets back. Brendan Gale has been magnificent in the last quarter. Comes away. Delivers beautifully to Richardson at centre wing.
They'll take him on.
Kick 5. Goes inside. Dangerous kick though. Collingwood can rebound. Williams to right. Right runs away. Bangs it back to centre half forward. Could Rocker take the mark? Coming in again, Big Gale. What a game he's playing. Holding them up again.
Well, he's just floating across half back, Bruce. Playing this kick behind play.
Wide to Turner. Now he can just pop it over the top to Michael Gale. He's got Hectares.
There's nothing upfield, Sandy.
And only a couple of minutes remaining. Clever kick towards the boundary line, and Powell will see it over. More than happy to.
Oh, it's just been a sensational game, hasn't it?
One of the best.
Just restores your faith in the game, a contest like this.
cliche, but it will be sad that there's got to be a loser because it was so important for both sides.
It hasn't been pretty.
Oh, gee, it's been good. One straight kick in it. 1.5 minutes left. Crowd at fever pitch. Richardson caught, gives the hand pass off towards Wiley. It's a hurried kick, gains probably 15-20 metres.
And Sandy, Collingwood have to win this game. I wouldn't allow Brendan Gale to sit back there on his own. Prestigiacomo has been the spare player up the other end of the ground, although we see Richardson taking the boundary throw in now. He's got to pick up Gale when they go back.
From the throw in. Is this one of the last rolls of the dice for Collingwood if they go into the forward line? It's smack in the middle at the moment. Miranda suckers off the ground. Tired legs. Gavin Brown leading by example. He needs help. He gets it. Good shepherding, sees him clear. Osmond's got a bit of room. He can go. Is this the last roll of the dice for the Pies? Osmond through centre wing. Puts them over the 50 towards Samario Rocker. But again, look who's chopping it off. The great Brendan Gale, who's had a sensational final quarter.
That's where Richardson had to read the play better and take Gale away and become a dangerous player as Collingwood took the ball forward. Terrific play by Gale just to read there and get in the hole though.
70,350 the crowd here. 70,000 tonight. They've seen an absolute classic. Callaway. Can Collingwood make one last stand? Chorble smothered by Nichols. Time is running out for the Maggies. Brown back turned courageously. They were onto him. Nichols is onto it. Richmond are hanging on. Wright's got the footy. There's not much time. Shrubs a tackle. Quick kick. Doesn't go far enough. The Tigers have won it. The Tigers have got the money.
I tip this, Bruce.
Collingwood won't get out of it. Benny Moore's just got to kick it as far as he possibly can, and Richmond is going to win. It'll be a famous victory. He puts it up in the air. Richardson goes for it. Can't quite hang on to it. Chorble had a bit of it. Goes to Kosciuszko. It's all over. Scenes here. It was one of the great ones. Mark Doran down on the ground.
It's amazing down here, Bruce. You can't believe how the Tigers are going up. I'm going to try and get Robert Walls for a moment if I can. He's very emotional. His 600th game. Very hard to get in here. I'll keep trying. Oh, they're enjoying this, let me tell you. Might have him now. Robert, can we give him a minute? Congratulations. No, I think he's very focused as he has been all night. He's going to enjoy this for a while.
I think Jim might talk to Brendan Gale. Can you hear me, Jimmer?
No, we worked hard the last couple of weeks. We've got so much criticism. What about your guys? Sensational. I love him down here. Oh, take it away, boys. Take it away.
Unprecedented scenes here.
Well, Tommy Hafey said it many years ago, Bruce, there's nothing more tigerish than a wounded tiger. And they were wounded as we see the other side.
Went back a run. A remarkable game of football. You see why this game means so much to so many Melburnians. Here tonight, 70,000 of them. It's going to make every one of them happy this weekend in Barracks for Richmond. Every one of them will be floating on air this weekend. This team has made their lot just terrific for this long June weekend.
a fantastic effort because I felt that they may have buckled in that second quarter. They really looked like they got the staggers, Bruce. They fought their way back, and their second half was just magnificent.
Nathan Bauer, Matthew Francis, thank you very much. A job well done.
Yeah, thanks very much, fellas. Pleasure.
Yeah, I just don't know what the contest across the road with the sumo wrestling match was like, but that was one hell of a fight.
Sensational scene, stirring stuff inside the Richmond rooms. Nathan Bauer, I'm sure you want to join them soon, Matthew Francis. A final comment. Well done, guys, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, what a great game, wasn't it? Just fantastic. And good to win too for the Tigers. We've had our backs to the wall the last 2 weeks, and we've got a lot of very happy Richmond people here tonight.
Matthew?
Yeah, it was a fantastic contest. I don't think you get a better contest than that.
Thanks, guys. Job well done.
Nothing better than hearing you blokes eat your words either at the end.
Good on you, mate. Yes, those second halves, Tim.
Well, they've put that to rest, Bruce.
They showed big heart tonight.
They certainly did. They battled it out. They made every contest they possibly could in this last quarter.
Shouldn't forget Collingwood. It takes two to tango, and what a tango that was. That was one of the best dances you'll ever go to.
There's no doubt about that. And they'll be disappointed, but really, I guess in the end, Richmond were probably playing for a little bit more than what Collingwood were tonight.
I think they were playing for their lives, and Collingwood were playing for a cushy spot in the top 8. But now they're going to be back to the ruck, aren't they, with 3 consecutive losses. What a way to start this long weekend.
This will hurt them, this loss, as we go down to Dipper, who has Matthew Richardson with him.
Matthew Richardson, you are a nightmare out there tonight, Job. A fantastic win.
Yeah, it's a great win. I mean, after the week we've had, we've copped a fair bit in the press, so I think we answered a few critics tonight. We're still about the Tigers, don't worry about that.
In your confidence in front of the goal tonight, you tended to play on every chance you had.
Yeah, it was pretty ordinary tonight, I suppose, from kicking for goal, but I suppose at least if you're getting the ball, you've got something to work with, so we've just got to get out there this week and have some shots at goal and get it right for next week.
Now, the fitness sort of held up tonight. It was a very tough game out there.
Yeah, I mean, we made a real point of it at half-time. We've been in that position the last few weeks, and we just wanted to make sure we went on with it after half-time. We did.
And the arm's okay after the tough game?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Bruce McAvaney just loves you at the moment.
Does he? Oh, thanks, Bruce.
Good on you, boys.
It was a great effort. I mean, we did see the absolute best from him, and the most frustrating and infuriating as well, didn't we?
Well, he's just one of those amazing footballing talents, isn't he? Look, he's had 14 kicks tonight. He's taken 12 marks.
Carey figures, aren't they?
Certainly, they certainly are. I thought there at one stage perhaps they could have brought him out to centre-half forward, but really at the end of the night he did the job at full forward.
Could have kicked 8, kicked 5, and they were so important. What a game! 11-11 to 10-11 the final scores.